Hi everyone, today we're going to be making these cute glittery Christmas ornaments made from cardboard and stiff white felt. And I'm going to be making the cute snow globe and then the little vintage Santa. And we're going to start off with some scrapbooking paper that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and I got these beautiful stickers by Recollections at Michael's. And boy, do they have some really pretty and some really cute images. And I thought it would be really adorable to take the snow globe and put it on the snowflake paper. Because, it kind of makes you think of snow, of course. And I'm just going to press the sticker firmly onto the scrapbooking paper. And I took this lid and let me measure this. It looks like it's about 4.5 inches in diameter. And I'm going to put this over the sticker and then trace it with a pencil. Because you want to make sure you still have, enough background, for the background to show behind the snow globe image or whatever image you're using. I really thought this was cute. The little snowman inside. And now I'm just cutting the actual circle right now, the pencil marking. I tried not to speed this video up too much because I really wanted you guys to see what I was doing and the sparkle and all that. I've also been trying to work on my quality of how my videos turn out, and if your edges don't come out completely perfect, that's okay. You just take a sanding sponge or a piece of sandpaper or even a nail file and you just file it down a little bit, very gently of course, because this is just the paper. And I got this sanding sponge at the Dollar Tree. And now I'm taking a piece of cereal box and I'm going to trace this circle that I've just cut. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to use this glue stick that I got from Dollar Tree. And honestly, if I could go back, I would have just used Mod Podge because it wound up not working very well in the end. But I did make it work. What happened is whenever I put my triple thick over top of this, the scrapbooking paper kind of lifted. It was all dry and everything. So what I did was I just took a little bit of my Fabritac glue and I just put it underneath the parts that was lifting, and that fixed it right up. But for a speedier process, I would just go in directly with Mod Podge instead of the glue stick. Unless you have a really good glue stick. I think the reason I got confused and said that I was going to trace this circle onto the cardboard is because that's what I did on my second ornament instead of doing it this way, which this way probably would have been better if I would have done it this way. So next time I make these, I'm going to continue doing it this way, just cutting it once I glue it on. And now I'm just sanding it again, just trying to get my rough edges, more smooth. And now I'm taking some stiff white felt, and this time I am going to trace. I am going to trace my circle onto this. And this is to make the back look better, and it's also to add a little more stiffness to the ornament, just to make it a little more durable. So it's for both reasons. And I got this stiff white felt from Hobby Lobby, by the way. And I believe it's like $1.19 a sheet, unless they have it on sale. So what are y'all's plans for Christmas? Or should I say Thanksgiving? Because we're not even in Thanksgiving yet, but I hope you all get to have it surrounded by family and friends and delicious food and desserts. But I wouldn't mind you guys letting me know what you're doing for Christmas as well. Because honestly, to me, it all falls in together. I don't know. I've always felt that way about Thanksgiving and Christmas. I feel like they're just mushed together. But yeah, I just took my Fabritac glue and I'm gluing the felt to the back of my ornament where the tacky side of the cardboard was. And now I'm just trimming up any overhang I may have from the felt. Now I'm going to zoom in for you guys. And I decided to go for a front view after all, and I'm taking my triple thick. And I'm going to coat this, I wouldn't say too heavy, but heavy enough to hold on the sticker and heavy enough to hold glitter. Because we are going to be putting on some pretty glitter. And if you hear any noises in the back, it's my little doggy Luke. He's got his itches, poor baby. But I really love this triple thick. It adds such a beautiful gloss. Even by itself, it's gorgeous. It just depends on the look you're going for. But now I'm going to turn on my flash just so you can really see like the gloss. Look at that. Looks like it has ice on it. Now I'm going to take this Winterfest glitter that I got from Walmart for about $2.97. And it's this really beautiful blue iridescent glitter with different cuts. It's very gorgeous. And I did add some diamond dust slash glass glitter, but for some reason, I must have thought I was filming and I must not have been. But I only added a little bit. Now I'm going to take my Fabritac glue and I'm going to glue some of this really pretty pearl trim that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to be gluing this around the edge, as close to the edge as I can get. Had a little trouble there at first getting it to form in the circular shape. And you can totally use hot glue if you'd wish. I just wanted a strong hold. So that's why I'm going in with Fabritac. Look at that sparkle of that glitter. So pretty. And I don't know if it's just me, but I think it made it look even more wintry. I love that. I really love this glue, by the way. It's nice. I just really love seeing the trim go on. I'm all here in silence watching my own craft. And what you see me doing here is I'm just kind of like positioning it. That's another good thing about using this glue is you have time to reposition it. Like if you happen to mess up like the way you put it on there, you don't have to pull it back off and re-glue it. You just, you can work with it. I love this pearl trim, very pretty and subtle. And I just love how the white goes with everything. Like it just makes it look even more wintry and snowy and festive. And you can spend as much time as you need to reposition everything. And now I'm going to glue a couple of pieces of this garland that I got at Dollar Tree. And I had already cut it and glued it on by accident off camera, but it really is very easy. You just glue one, going kind of downward of the circle at the top, just two pieces facing away from each other. And now I'm going to glue on these pretty little Dollar Tree red berries. And they're very pretty. Like, look how vibrant that red is. They almost look realistic. And I'm just gluing them on, just 3 of them. Very pretty. They almost look like cherries. And I thought it kind of ties it in with the little image on the sticker where it shows the little berries and the leaves. Kind of matches. Now I'm going to take this white paint by Apple Barrel in Snow White, and I'm going to dab it on with a, I don't know what you'd call this kind of brush, but it's very bristly. And I'm just kind of dabbing it onto the pine and onto the berries, and it's just going to look like snow. Now I'm going to take some of this hemp cord that I purchased at Walmart a long time ago. I don't even remember how much it was. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but I have no idea how much this was. But you can use any type of strong cord you have on hand. Even some jute twine would work. But I like that this is blue and it matches the ornament, so that's why I chose this one. And you just cut a nice size loop like this, to where there's enough to go in the back. And I'm just going to use some hot glue, making sure that it's, even with the top of my ornament. To make sure it's going to hang straight, of course. Now taking my silicone spatula, I'm going to press this down until it's, hardened. Cutting off any excess I might have. Now taking another piece of the stiff white felt, I'm going to use this to secure it and to hide the tackiness. And there we have it, a very beautiful snow globe ornament. Now we're going to do a vintage Santa looking one, and I thought the candy cane paper would be perfect because, Santa does give out his candy canes. So it's like he has a bunch of them. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to stick the sticker directly to the paper, and then I'm going to put the lid that I showed before. And I'm doing the very same process pretty much. Except I'm using Mod Podge instead of a glue stick this time. Because I just think it does better, and it holds better too. And this candy cane paper, I'm stuttering. This candy cane paper did come from Hobby Lobby, and so did the snowflake one. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. But I'm going to list everything down below, what I used and where I got it. So that way you guys can know where to get it and stuff. And you just want to take your time when you're cutting this out, so that way you don't cut it all like, squiggly. Because I know that I've done that by accident. And the best way to avoid it is just to take your time and be patient with yourself. I know that's hard to do sometimes because you're just anxious to move on to the next step, and I know I do that all the time, but I'm doing my best not to. But anyways, taking another piece of cereal box. This is going to be the backing for this one as well. And remember when I said I traced it like this and then cut it out, and then, okay, I could have easily avoided, the extra step if I would have done what I did on the last one. And honestly, I forgot I even did it that way. That's what's so funny. But from now on, I am going to continue to do it the way I did the other one. Just glue it onto the cardboard and then cut it out. It still worked out though, as long as it works out. And I try not to put too much Mod Podge, of course. And it seemed to go on really well. And now tracing more stiff white felt for the back of this ornament now. I went ahead and cut that out off camera. Figured you guys already knew what I was going to do, so. Anyways, now I'm going to glue that on with some fat glue. This is really good stuff. I really recommend it. Isn't he such a cute Santa? I love how old-fashioned he looks. Now trimming off any excess I may have. Just going to make sure everything is straight and even and glued on well. I may have overcut just a little here and there, but I do wind up fixing it Um, it's better to be very careful that you don't overcut, because really you can't fix it if you go too overboard. But I think what happened is I wound up smoothing it out more with the sanding sponge, and it did help a little bit for it to not be too noticeable. And now I'm going to go back in with my triple thick. Even if I wasn't going to use glitter, I would still use this to top it because it's just so beautiful, like I said. Makes it look very sealed in. And I am being generous, but just not too generous with the triple thick. And now taking my Snowy Surprise glitter from Walmart as well. And it's this really pretty like white iridescent, and it's got like different cuts. And I'm just sprinkling it like this because I didn't want a lot. And I'm mainly going around the Santa because I just didn't want to overdo it. But the Diamond Dust glass glitter, it's actually the same thing. But I went ahead and went all over it with that, but focusing more on the edges. And I only put a little bit of both. Enough to add some sparkle, but not go crazy. Look at that. Love that sparkle. So pretty. And it's even more sparkly when it's dry. And now that it's dry, we're going to add our edging of pearl trim. And I'm going to be using this really pretty metallic gold. And it's a 4mm. And I got this on eBay a while back. Long while back. But all you have to do is go on, eBay or Amazon and just type in 4mm pearl trim, and a lot of them will come up. You will find pearl trim like pretty much anywhere. I believe in lots of stores even have them. I don't know if they're in all the colors, but honestly, I found it a lot easier on eBay. Especially this color. Because there was a time when I was making sports ornaments and I needed certain colors, and I needed gold and I needed silver. Silver was for my Dallas Cowboys, and I'm really not a sports fan at all, but other people were, so I made them so I could sell them. But yeah, I'm not having much luck with that so far this year, but I'm going to keep on trying. I forgot what ornament the gold one was for, but it's come in handy for so many other projects too. So has the silver one. The reason I didn't use white on this one is because I felt like there was already a ton of white in the image. So I decided to use something that would stand out a little bit more. And here we are at the end of the pearl trim. Now I'm just going to straighten it up here and there, just as I did with the other one. And I just keep going till I like how it looks. May never be perfect, but we can get it as close to, perfect as possible. I kind of like how it matches the little bows on the gifts. the gold trim. Maybe a different shade, but it works. And now I'm going to take 2 more pieces of that pretty little pine garland that I got from Dollar Tree, and then some red berries again. And I'm just going to glue this on with hot glue, just like I did before. And now it's going to be kind of off to the side, because if I glue it on top, it'll hide Santa's face. So I wanted to do this again, but I had to do it off to the side. But that's okay. It's still very pretty. It's still cute as can be. Then took 3 berries again, which it comes in little bunches of 3s anyway. And just using wire cutters to snip the wire away. These berries are so pretty. I love how they look. And I love how the red berries tie in with everything else. And now I'm going to go in with more white paint by Apple Barrel, same paint. And I'm just using the lid. And I'm just like, this is what I do so I don't have too much paint. And I forgot to show you guys that in the last ornament, but I'm just barely dabbing it. I probably could have put just a tad bit more than I did, but that's okay. I love it even this way. I even applied a little bit to the pearl trim. But I really love how it looks like snow. Very pretty. And now for the hanger, I'm going to use the same cord, except this time I'm going to use the red one, because I like how it matches. Just picking off those stubborn glue strings. And I did mess up a little bit right here. It glued on kind of crooked, so I had to pull out just one part so I could fix that. And I went ahead and allowed you guys to see this little mess up so that way I can show you guys what not to do. I mean, that's what I'm here for. To help you guys, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And just taking another piece of the stiff white felt, and you can use other stuff for this too. Like if you don't want to use too much of your stiff white felt, you can even just take plain white felt. And I just lifted the piece up and put hot glue under there. I kind of got out of frame and I apologize for that. But I believe it shows here what I did. I'm just pressing that down. I really love this ornament. It is just so cute. I love the little Santa on there. And that's going to be all for this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't wait to film more for you guys soon. So be on the lookout for more videos, and I hope you guys have a very blessed and amazing Thanksgiving and Christmas. And if you guys would like to see more really pretty and glittery and blingy Christmas tutorials, please like and subscribe. I love you all and God bless. Bye-bye.